What's up, Internet? Kern 1776 here with Mission 77, a Battlbox. It's a little bit early, right? It's like the second or whatever when your video's coming out. So that means good news. Everything is in stock. All the suppliers have got us what we need so that we can ship this box out on time, yeehaw. So you're seeing this video a little bit early for a couple reasons. Number one, it's July. July 4th's right around the corner. It's birthday time for America. Second reason is we want to give you the opportunity, if you like what's in this box, so that you can resubscribe or be a new subscriber and you can select this box. Because we got everything in, we're shipping now. We want you guys, if you want this box, to be able to get this box. So if you resubscribe or if you're a new subscriber and you want this box, be sure to select Mission 77 when you go to checkout. If you don't select Mission 77, you might not get Mission 77. We got some USA made products in this here box. One from my most favorite knife company. If you guys know what that is, we'll get to it towards the end because it's the Pro Plus. It's gonna be freaking awesome. USA made from Tops Knives. I just let the cat out of the bag, yeehaw. So let's see some fireworks when we open up the box. Is my editing good enough for that? That was pretty weak.
Retake it.
Retake.
Now open it. Now open it and then look up.
Ooh, ah.
Maybe that'll work.
Maybe that'll work. Let's see what we got in the Mission 77. So we're gonna break out the mission brief right here, and you can probably see this bright, yellow chartreusey color little package right there, which is freaking awesome. And first up, we're gonna go through the basic box items. Y'all ready? I'm ready. So first up in basic box, we got the KPL Knife Pivot Lube Knife Oil. This isn't your ordinary knife oil. This stuff's got technology involved in it. So you get this ultimate knife oil. You see that there, Daniel? It's made for knives. It's specifically for knives right here. I mean, I'm sure you can use it for other things if you like. Door hinges, hinges on a vehicle, toolboxes, things like that, things that get, you know what I'm saying? One thing that's really cool about it is the technology. It actually creates like suspension for dirt and grime and all this crap that's inside your knives. Everybody wants a nice, quick opening, smooth knife, right? Well, sometimes you get gunk down in there and it just sucks to clean out. And a lot of other oils actually attract dirt and make it worse. This stuff right here creates a suspension, if you will, if it makes sense. I don't know how to illustrate that for you, but if you think about, the dirt that's inside your pivots and stuff like that, it will actually surround that dirt and keep that dirt from grinding into your knives parts and things like that. It prevents it from getting locked up. Sometimes you notice how when you try to unlock your knife, it's a little tight and it kind of binds up. It helps prevent that. Works really, really well. And it's good for all sorts of things. Your nylon washers, your copper, all of it. Your G10 scales, all the wood scales, it's not going to damage it. It's not going to mess up anything. It's great for the pivots. It's great for the steel. The whole 9 yards is designed specifically for knives. Put your WD-40 aside. So it keeps your detent tracks and all that locking mechanism smooth. It's got wickability, not Wikipedia, wickability. So it helps wick that stuff, that dirt and grime out. So as you use this, you'll actually see some of that dirt and grime come out of the pivots and in the tight areas of your knives, and you can wipe it clean. It's a really good knife oil, and I'm sure you're going to see a huge difference in this compared to what you typically use if you actually use oil. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are tearing up the knives and they don't even know it. So proper maintenance and care for your knives last a long time. Yeehaw. And that's what you get with KPL Knife Pivot Lube. So next up in the basic box is quick cord. And this is going to look a little bit different from other quick cord because this is a Battlbox edition right here. So the color is a little different. So we got this real bright chartreusey yellow color there. So this is made in the USA by a veteran. So this was designed by a Marine Special Forces operator as a way to keep his cord in check because he got tired of dealing with tangled cords and things like that. Got to kind of know what you're doing when it comes to your cordage, right? Because you'll end up with a tangled mess and ends up being a real pain in the butt. This was what he developed to eliminate that and add a little bit of features to it as well. So you've got this canister, if you will, that holds your cordage. It comes with 550 cord. This thing's got a lot of really cool features to it. So you've also got a chem light here for signaling or using as light if you need to use light to see hollow in the inside, obviously. So your cord here goes in this, but it don't go in this like this. You actually are going to run the cord through it. Okay, so you got your end cap here, your large end cap, and you've got a smaller end cap. Smaller goes here, larger goes there, obviously. You want to go ahead and run through your large end cap all the way through the canister here. Through your little end cap. And you got your chem light. Don't need that. Run that through your chem light. Tie your little knotty knot. Just do a simple one for now. And that goes in there like so, okay? So, this can store, strong strap, fits right in there perfect. So now you've got a light source or a signal device strapped to your canister at all times. Now you simply just take your cordage and you're just gonna just put it in like so. And you don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be in any fashion necessarily. You just want to just keep overhanding it in, okay? All the way to where you put your cap on. I got one in the mystery spot, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do it. And what you're left with is this, your quick cord system. So now, if you need some cordage, all you got to do, it's got a little keeper right here that keeps your cordage. Grab that, you can pull it out however long you need, and you're good to go. So you pull that out, you got a cutter right here. Just run it through that cutter. You got your cordage. And you can put it back on your keeper. You want to use your signal device, you can pull that out. So you could do the buzzsaw technique, which I'll show you here, a little video of me doing that. So obviously you crack your chem light right there, and then you can spin this around as a very noticeable signal. I mean, it's going to get somebody's attention because it's not a natural looking light, right? So you can see that buzzsaw. Once that goes out, you get you another chem light. It fits into that perfectly. It's molded to do that. And this isn't like your typical like cheap plastic mold. This is actually designed, you can't crush it. It's not going to get brittle and break. It's very durable, and you can pack it full of paracord. Once you get out the length that you want, you can cinch that down into that smaller hole to pinch it and use this as a handle while you're spinning your buzzsaw around. Lots of really good uses for this. It's a great piece of kit to have on a boat, in a bug out bag, in a vehicle, and everything, because you don't have to worry about tangling. You just pull whatever you want out. It's not going to tangle until, of course, you get to the end and it won't pull out no more. USA made, veteran designed and owned. And it makes a cool sound too.
Lots of fun.
If you're experiencing the fireworks shortage and you can't get no fireworks, well, I mean, you can do the buzzsaw. So that's your quick cord. And I forgot to mention, this is made in USA as well. Made and packaged in the USA. So both of these are USA made right here. Yeehaw. So next in Basic Box is knowledge. Knowledge is power. So that means we got a book in here, a really cool book. So this is the Extreme Weather Survival Manual. This is a nice book. One thing we cannot control is Mother Nature. She's tough. She can be angry sometimes. She can be nice sometimes. Mother Nature can take you down the wrong path really quick if you're not prepared for it, or you don't understand how to read, weather patterns and what to do in those situations and, all that. This book covers all kinds of stuff like that. It's a very interesting book. This is 100% one of those kind of books that you need to sit on your coffee table, because everybody that comes to your house is going to pick it up, check it out. Because I don't know about you, I think a lot of people are somewhat intrigued by weather. You got people that watch the Weather Channel all day long. That's what they do, is watch the Weather Channel. So this right here covers everything from blizzards to drought, tornadoes, hurricanes, 214 tips for surviving nature's worst. It's really awesome. And it's from Outdoor Life. I mean, they're really good publication right there. So all sorts of stuff, man. Learn the storm secrets. See the future. Is talking about, you know, being able to read weather patterns and get an idea of what's going to happen. I mean, some meteorologists need this book because they get it wrong a lot, right? What do you do in an urban situation during a weather event? Don't burn the brisket. I didn't remember reading that. You name it, buddy. It's in here. Talking about dew points. Look, that guy right there deer hunting decided he'd get him a fire going. Things to have, things to stock your home with, helping weather events, tornadoes, awesome pictures. I like books with pictures. I'm just saying. Microbursts. That's a real thing. Check that out. Awesome stuff right here. Good old, right here in the southeast United States, we deal with those things all the time. Even shows you how to build a rocket stove. So lots of cool things. It's not just weather related, it's survival weather related, right? So it's teaching you things to do in weather situations in a survival sense. So really cool. How to get out of ice when you fall through ice. Really cool pictures. Little lighthouse right there. We got to have picture books. Those rednecks got to have some pictures in a book, man. I mean, it helps illustrate, you know. That's why they call them illustrations, right? It puts you there.
Man's got a point.
It puts you there. So the Extreme Weather Survival Manual, really cool read. Good for the toilet or the coffee table, yeehaw, or to put in your survival library. So you may be saying to yourself, well, man, we got the internet. We can learn all we need to know on the internet. Just look up. Well, what if you ain't got internet? Grid's down, got reading material. You read, you learn, you soak it up, and then you can apply it to your life. So having a good library is something that I firmly believe in. I know Daniel does. Daniel's got a library in his office. Pretty much find information on anything. And when you sit down and you have to research it and read it for yourself, you're gonna soak it up a little bit better. So that's your basic box. We got the knife lube, we got the quick cord, and we got the Extreme Weather Survival Manual. So now it's time for the advanced box. In the advanced box, we got the rest tube beach. So if you've seen Southern Survival in our, I forget what episode that was, but we tested this on Southern Survival. It's a really cool product, very effective product. But I don't want you to be misled by the term beach in it. It's called the beach due to its compact size and all. They've got several different models, Rest Tube does. They call this one the beach. You don't have to be at the beach to use this. So it comes with instructions right here, obviously. This is a personal flotation device or a rescue device or a signal device or what, I mean, tons of things. You're trying to catch jaws and you need a good bobber, you could use this, I guess. But this is a nice, small, compact, very effective rescue tool for yourself or for somebody else. It doesn't matter if you're at the beach or not, any body of water, whatever, okay? On a boat, if somebody's with you on a boat and they can't swim very well, they can easily strap this around their waist and it's there in case they need it. Pools, the whole 9 yards. Kids, adults, I mean, there's lots of people out there that can't swim, and there's plenty of people that can. And that's one thing that a lot of us say is, well, I can swim, you know, I'll be fine. Well, that's not necessarily the case. You can hit your head, you can break a limb or something when you go into the water. It can be really, really cold and shock starts to break. I mean, there's tons of, even if you're very good swimmers drown every year, period. People that surf every day of their life, some of those drown. I mean, it happens. So with the rest tube here, in any water situation, you've got this to help you out or help another out. So what is it exactly? Well, what it is a device, you yank this cord right here. It's got a CO2 cartridge in it. It's not in it. It comes with one. You've got to put it in it to arm it. It's not shipped that way for obvious reasons. If it was and you walked outside and your Battlbox was 4 times the size it should be, that would be bad. So it ships with the CO2 canister separate. So inside this little pouch right here, which is on your side, it's got a strap. You can strap it to your side. So you could just yank on the cord there. This will deploy, and it's kind of like the rescue tubes that you see lifeguards and have, like the big plastic ones. Well, this is an inflatable one. A lot of people that do like long distance swims, and things in the ocean and stuff like that, like marathon type deals, you'll see these being drugged behind them while they're swimming in case they need it, right? Right here is where your canister goes. So it just screws in there, and then you've got this device right here that once you yank this, it will pierce your CO2 canister. So I got one right here ready to go. I'm gonna show you how it works. So you got this thing on your side, and you need it. You just yank it, and there you go. Filled up, very buoyant. To be exact, let's see, where is it got? 50 newtons of buoyancy. So this will hold up an adult, especially a small child. You can use this to rescue somebody, or obviously, they can rescue themselves. They have there. But other purposes. You need to flag somebody down. You're in a boat stranded. You're out here on the river and it breaks down. You don't have a way to get anybody else's attention. Waving this around will get somebody's attention. I mean, it's yellow. It doesn't look natural. I mean, there's tons of uses for this. So a great thing to keep in tackle boxes is small enough to fit in a tackle box. I think I got another one down here. That'll fit in a tackle box. That'll fit in a bug out bag. That'll fit in the glove box of a truck. That'll fit, you know, in your wife's purse, which most women now have purses like this big. It'll fit in that. It'll fit in coolers. It'll fit in anything. You need to have it with you when you're around a body of water, especially with children. They can wear this. It doesn't hinder them from having fun and doing what they have to do. If they need it, they can pull the cord. Or you can pull the cord and go out and rescue somebody. So it's a freaking awesome device.
You got something against fanny pack?
You can put it in your fanny pack.
It is a fanny pack.
It's kind of like a fanny pack. You just can't put nothing else in it when you go on. So yeah, really cool. Thing's tight as a tick too. Really cool device right here, and they've got a lot of different styles. They've got larger ones. They've got, I mean, tons of different stuff. So a really cool company. So if you're interested in buying more, seeing what else they have, check rest tube out. It kind of sounds like a drum. Deflate this and package it back up. Simple to do. Obviously, you want to take your cartridge out. That's done, but as you can see right here is a little valve. Take your cartridge, push down on that valve right there, and it'll deflate. And you just push the air out. Fold it back up, put it back in the pouch. Obviously, put a fresh canister on. And they sell CO2 canisters. Obviously, you can get these at, you know, pretty much any store nowadays. And it has directions on the inside of how to fold it up and put it back in there so it deploys properly. Ridiculous product. Like, I keep 2 of these on my boat. That's the one thing I'm in the water the most on or whatever. But, you know, going to the beach or something like that, just take it out of the compartment on my boat, throw it in the vehicle, and take it with me. And it's yee-haw all day long. My book and stuff keeps falling over, so I had to rearrange a little bit. Now it's time for the Pro Box. In the Pro Box, we got the Cali loja poncho, 80 by 55 inch reversible packable down blanket. This thing right here is freaking sweet. If you like the Cali loja camp chair that was sent a few missions ago, same company, same awesomeness right here. So we got the poncho, the reversible poncho, the pincho, P-N-C-H-O, they got on here. So this rascal is freaking awesome. So it's a down blanket and it's duck down, 650 feel, 100% duck down, Teflon coated ripstop material. Awesome. And the pouch that this in stays connected to it and turns into kind of like a little gear pouch, if you will, or a phone pouch or tablet or snacks or whatever you want to put in there. So it creates a pouch on the inside. So check this thing out. This thing's giant. So plenty of blanket for a big old boy like me. And as you can see, it's reversible. So this one here has got a black side. I think they're calling this the asphalt color. And then you've got this chartreuse side, which they're calling, where to go? Asphalt and lime. Lime, asphalt. So what's cool about this blanket is you've got a dark side and you got a light side. So you can use this for signaling in a survival situation if need be, right? That's a pretty loud color. People are going to see that. Obviously, blankets are good in survival situations for making shelter, obviously keeping yourself warm. In a trauma event, you can use this to help keep somebody from going into shock, keep them warm. You can use this as a liner for sleeping bags. Tons of uses, right? Picnics, at the ball game, you know, impromptu beach trip, and you want to lay this out on the beach, whatever. Obviously, it's a blanket. It's going to keep you warm, and it's 100% duck down, which is going to keep you warm. But you've got two different sizes. So in a real light environment, say snowy environment, something like that, that black will stand out really, really good, you know, to catch somebody's attention. You know, in the fall or any other times, obviously that color right there is going to be really bright, you know, and get somebody's attention. It also has little buttons on one end here, or both ends, I'm sorry. So you can button it up, slide it into a sleeping bag, or when you throw it over your shoulders at a ball game or whatever, you can button it up and it'll keep it, you know, over your shoulders so you don't have to hold it the whole time. Or obviously you can button it all the way around you, kind of like a cocoon. So really nice blanket right here. Lightweight, yet it's going to keep you warm, but it also isn't going to like burn you alive in a warmer climate either if you need to use the blanket for something. So it's a very, very good, comfortable blanket. You can obviously pack it up into its own pouch. But you might not get this color. You might get one of three colors. So that's one color. And we've got this one here, which is really cool. This is the Mali blue and slate. So same blanket, same flying around here. You got your Mali blue and your slate color. Really nice stitching throughout. You know, it's kind of got the, I don't know what the pattern's considered, but a checkerboard pattern, I guess you would say. So you got individual squares, so all your duck down is not going to just go to the bottom of it or go to the side. The duck down is in the squares, so that's a good thing. Or you might get this one. I like this one. This is probably my favorite. So this is the sage and carotene. So it's a green color with the orangey carotene color right there. Really cool product. Cali loja. I dig their stuff, man, because they keep accessibility and packability in mind, and the flies like it too, apparently. Why is there flies in here? The camp chair, I've used that thing a ton of times because it's convenient. It's small and it works. Same thing with this from Cali loja. Teflon coated, rip stop, awesome, 100% duck down blanket, poncho, pincho. I've set that book back up 150 times in this video. Time for the Pro Plus Knife of the Month, the cream of the crop, icing on the cake, made in the USA. The Tops Knives Poker. It wants to be there. Made in the USA, obviously, it's Tops Knives. Of course it's made in the USA. Designed in the USA, the whole 9 yards. Don't need that no more. With all Tops knives, you get the certificate of authenticity, 101% hand finished, made in the USA. So here we've got the Tops Knives Poker. This thing's freaking awesome. All right, let me show it to you, because that's what we're here for, right? You want to see these things. Bam! Check that out. Tops Knives Poker, as always, they've got the made in USA on one side, and then on the other, they've got the name of the knife, Tops Poker. So this was designed by Craig Powell. He's a general manager at Tops Knives, which is one thing I really like about Tops Knives is a lot of their employees actually design some of their knives, and they encourage that. So this is one of his designs right here. He had a need for a knife like this, and it kind of morphed into a personal defense knife. He was taking some personal defense knife classes, showed the design to the instructor. They made some tweaks, and this is what came out of the mix right here. So this was designed by Craig with some insight from a guy who teaches tactical knife skills and self-defense skills with knives. So hence the name Poker. As you can see, the way that blade is designed right there, that chisel ground blade right there, it's very good at poking. So great name for it right there. Also, one of the terms when people talk about poker and playing cards poker, what you got up your sleeve, the Tops Knives Poker. Very, very nice fitting knife right here. Small, nimble, can do what you need to do with it. It doesn't create a lot of attention. When you have it in your hand, you can disguise it very well, which is a plus with a self-defense knife. Fits very well forward grip and reverse grip, with or without the finger loop. Some people don't like a finger loop. They're worried about, breaking their finger or getting their finger caught or something like that. For me, I have good purchase on that knife. Nobody's taking this knife out of my hand, and it gives me a way to strike and also use a blade. It's security, right? What are you doing? Am I getting too close to it?
So close.
He's scared I'm gonna pop the rest tube.
We can take that to the end.
Yeah. So really nice blade right here. Of course, Tops build quality, fit and finish, the whole 9 yards. Very nice scales on it and very comfortable in the hand and functional. But that's not all. With the sheath that comes with it, it really takes versatility, to a whole new level. With this sheath, you can mount this thing however you want to whatever you want. Inside the waistband, outside the waistband, scout carry, horizontal, vertical, on straps of backpacks, on chest rigs, you name it, you can put this sheath on it because you have ample positions that you can use this. You can use it with 1 strap or 2 straps. The way I like to carry this, and I've been carrying it for the last few months, is somewhat like an appendix carry. I carry it right here. It puts it here right by my belt buckle. I can easily get to it. Shirt covers it up, works very well there. You can put it on the back side, left or right, doesn't matter. And when it's strapped in, it pulls out very cleanly. One thing I'm gonna tell you guys as a warning with this knife, if you're removing this knife from the sheath and it's not attached to something, obviously when it's attached to something, you just grab the knife and pull it out. Do not put your fingers over here while trying to pull this knife out. A couple things is going to happen. You're going to cut yourself, and then you're going to feel really stupid. That blade comes out right there. So if you have your finger here, you're going to hurt yourself. If you have your hands like this, you're good, okay? So if you don't have it attached and you want to take this knife out, keep your fingers clear because this blade comes out right there, as you can see. So just a little tip for you, okay? Before you guys start sending us pictures on the Battlbox members only page on Facebook of your new stitches, because it happens. So I'm just giving you guys warning, because last time I warned you about the Gonzo knife, and we got like 25 freaking pictures where people did exactly what I told them not to do with the Gonzo knife. So be careful with these things, guys. They're sharp. Use some common sense. So that's the Tops Poker. Really nice blade right there that started out as a knife you know, out of Craig's mind as a tool for something that he was going to use it for, and morphed into probably one of the most perfect self-defense knives out there. Lightweight, small, effective, sharp, and can be concealed or strapped to literally anything. So that's the Tops Knives poker right there. It's freaking awesome. You're gonna love it. So that's mission 77 of Battlbox, folks, the July Battlbox. Yeehaw. So quick recap, we've got the Extreme Weather Survival Manual right here. Really cool book, lots of really cool information that includes weather with survival situations and how to predict, how to deal with, etc., etc. Great read right there, awesome to be added to your library. And then we've got the Rest Tube. This thing is freaking awesome, okay? Small, compact, easily wear it on your side, any situation where you're around water, okay? Accidents happen, I don't care how good you are at swimming. People drown every day, and this is a great preventative and rescue device for others in the event in a water situation that you need to use it, because it's freaking awesome. I don't know how else to put it. Reusable is something that you can use for years and years and years. All you have to do is get more CO2 cartridges, which are readily available pretty much anywhere. We've got the Quick Cord right here, USA made by a veteran. He designed that for a purpose, and it works. It's a way to have tangle-free cordage and signaling device and a cord cutter all built into one, so it's readily accessible and you don't have to worry about tangles and all that aggravating crap that happens when you're dealing with cordage. And then we've got this knife lube right here, the KPL knife pivot lube. Awesome lube for your knives. Again, specifically designed for knives. It creates suspension of the dirt and the grime in your pivots and other knife parts and helps push those things out and keeps your detents and everything nice and clean and lubricated and working properly. If you do not maintain your knives, folks, they're not going to last, especially folders in that pivot area. It's going to be wear and tear right there with grit and grime that you just simply can't easily get out. That KPL knife lube's designed specifically for that. And then we've got the poncho, or the pincho, I like to call it, from Cali Loja, the reversible blanket right here. 100% duck down, ripstop material, very durable, compact. You can take it with you anywhere and use it for multiple different scenarios. And it's got its own pouch that creates a pocket. It's very freaking cool. I will say this, be mindful when you're packing it in there, the double hand method of packing it in there, because it can be a little aggravating if you pack it all, you know, bunched up in the middle. It's hard to get the zipper done. So spread it out in there with both hands while you're packing this pouch back up, and it'll zip up way easier and cause you less aggravation. So just remember that when you're packing it in there, use the entire pouch. Don't just pack it in one spot or one corner. And last and certainly not least, from my favorite knife company, Tops Knives, the Tops Poker right there. Great self-defense knife, concealable knife, and versatile knife. Of course, you can use that knife for anything, but it is at home in a self-defense tactical situation. You're really going to dig that knife. All the Tops build quality, etc., that you come to expect from the USA brand Tops Knives. I love it. It's awesome. You can use it as a neck knife if you want to. Forgot to tell you that. You know how I like neck knives. So that is Mission 77, folks. The July box. A lot of USA made products in here, and they're shipping on time. Everything came into the warehouse on time like it's supposed to, other than like the past few months has been. So that's freaking awesome. And again, when you see this video, should be dropping here on the 2nd, you got pretty much 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours to resubscribe or become a new subscriber, and you can get this box if you select this box at checkout, Mission 77. So we wanted to do that for you guys to give you all the opportunity to get in on this box before they're all gone and before the cutoff date. So Mission 77, and I'll see you next month with Mission 78, a Battlbox, which is equally as freaking awesome. And Today I'm gonna take this one because this is my favorite color, and of course I'm gonna take the tops knives, and I'm going swimming later.
You want to pop it?
Might run into some weather situations. Take one from a buddy. Hey, you wanna go swimming? We need to blow this one up for you. Get some duct tape and wrap it around your arms like floaties. Might hurt a little bit when we inflate it though.
Oh, dude, peddling fireworks in the Elsenburg parking lot the other day. Back of a van.
And toilet paper and fireworks.